Hello traders, welcome to today's video. As you expected and analyzed in the previous video that market could open with a big gap down, and that's exactly what happened in the morning session. Nifty opened with a big gap down below 25,000 level, and we have seen strong bearish structure in the morning session. 400 plus point of intraday fall we have seen in the morning from 25,000 to 24,600 level. This was the rally of downside today, and 24,600 is the new support for the Nifty, and from there market bounced back very sharply from there at 2 p.m. and we have seen that now market is closing around 24,850 level. So okay, so now the question is simple: how to trade on Wednesday, because tomorrow is holiday for the occasion of Holi. So I wish you all very happy Holi, to all of your family and the friends. And let's break down the structured data, VIX impact, and exact level for the Wednesday session. This is, guys, educational analysis, not a recommendation. So keep this in your mind always. So, guys, let's analyze the today's market structure. What happened exactly today, and what can happen in the next trading sessions, which is on the Wednesday, because tomorrow is holiday. So, first thing we have seen that market opened with a big gap down in the morning. It was at 25,200, and today opened around 24,640 level here. And after that, we have seen a weak bounce from here to this level. Okay, at 24,980 level, and it faced resistance from 25,000 level and started to fall from here, and then again continuously it fallen till 24,600. Okay, so 25,000 is the new resistance level, and 24,600 is the new support level for the Nifty. Okay, and we have seen very big continuous selling from here. Market came at 2400, it was a little bit of sideways here, but when it broken down 24,800, it started to fall very sharply here, and it reached 24,600 here. So market is in the very strong negative trend. Okay, and this short covering only happened because today was expiry and tomorrow is holiday, so that's why this short covering rally came. Okay, if the tomorrow was not holiday and today was not expiry, then market would have fallen more. Okay, because of the management of the option premium, they have pushed the market a little bit upside, and now market closed around 24,850. Okay, so the advanced decline ratio is very negative, because out of 3,000 stocks in the NSE exchange, 2,500 stocks in the negative, and only 400 to 500 stocks closed in the positive. So most sectors were negative today. Defense sector showed relative strength. Put call ratio is very weak. Open interest data indicates resistance at 25,000 level. So the structure is clearly bearish today. Okay, and it can remain bearish in the next trading sessions also. Next thing is, guys, if we see the India VIX impact, we can see here India VIX rose nearly 25 to 26% in the morning session. Yesterday it was at 14 level. Today it opened near 16 level, and it gone till 18 level, and it closed around 17 level. Okay, so India VIX spikes sharply on fear. If the fear increases in the market, then India VIX rises very fast. Okay, so next session often sees premium decay if VIX cools down. So Wednesday, watch VIX very carefully in the opening, because if VIX rises again in the morning, okay, if VIX opens positive like today with a green candle, then market can move sharply downside again. Okay, with big movement, further downside probability increases. And if VIX cools down 5 to 10%, short covering bounce possible. Okay, if VIX cools down downside, if VIX opens downside in the Wednesday session, then this will mean market can open positive, and market can go a little bit of positive. But if VIX comes down, then movement will be a little bit of sideways and slow. Okay, so keep eye on the VIX opening in the Wednesday session. Next thing is, guys, key levels for the Wednesday. What will be the key levels for the Wednesday? So this is the old drawing of the previous video. If we remove all these drawings and let to plot the new drawings for the next trading session, so we can see here, we can see clearly that this is now the 25,000 is the now new resistance, and 24,600 is the new support level. Okay, so we will draw this support and resistance zone again, and this will act very crucial in the next trading session. Okay, so now the market closed near 24,850 level exactly here. Okay, so we can see intermediate supports are at 24,800 level. Okay, so 24,800 will act as a intermediate support. What intermediate support means, that if market will show a small movement in the next trading session, then 24,800 will act as a support. This means if market opens flat in the next trading session, then market will come near and it will try to bounce back from this level. Okay. And 24,700 is the next immediate support. So 24,700, if market opened again very negative, then market will try to take support around 24,700 level. Okay. So keep an eye on these two levels. If market will open flat, then 24,800 will be the support. And if market will open again big negative, then 24,700 will be the support. And 24,600 is the ultimate support, major support for the Nifty now. Because if this level will come, then market will try to bounce back from here after that, as we have seen. So as we can see here, guys, every 100 points is acting as a mini support for the Nifty. And the next thing is, guys, we can see here there is a strong resistance zone of 25,000 here, which is very critical level right now, because in the next trading sessions, this is a psychological resistance level and this is very strong resistance level. Okay. And there is one thing also we can see, that there is a gap present above this level. Okay. There is a bearish gap present above this level between 25,000 and 25,200, because market opened with a big gap down today. And if market will try to go above 25,000 level, then it will trigger call option buying. Why it will trigger call option buying? Because there is a heavy open interest concentration near this level. Many people have sold 25,000 call options because they think that market will remain bearish, market will remain below 25,000. But if market will suddenly try to go above this level, then they have to cut their positions, and this will trigger the call option buying, and market will reach sharply till 25,200. So keep this in your mind in the next trading sessions. Okay. And next thing is, guys, so what will be the trade scenarios? Okay. What will be the trade conditions that if first scenario is, if market will open gap up, then what we have to do in the next trading session? Okay. So in the gap up open scenario, if Nifty gaps up near 25,000, okay. So today market closed around 24,850 level here, and if market opens near 25,000, okay, this will be the first scenario. Then wait for the price action. Okay. If 15 or 30-minute bearish candles forms near 25,000, then there will be selling opportunity and you can buy put options. Okay. Stop loss will be above the candle high. And because 25,000 acting as a supplying zone, we can see after the gap up open, we can see if the market try to reverse from this level, we can buy put options and keep our stop losses here, and it will again will try to come down at 24,900, 24,800, and so on. Okay, so this will be the first scenario. Second scenario is, guys, if market will open gap down, then what we have to do in the next trading session? If Nifty opens near 24,600, okay, if Nifty opens with a big gap down near this level, okay, then wait for 15 minutes and watch for green rejection candle like this. Okay, if any green rejection candles form here, okay, then you have to buy call option here and keep your stop losses around 24 550 level here, and stop loss will be small for this trade, and target will be 24,700, 24,800, and so on. If the market opens gap down near 24,600, this will be the second scenario. Third scenario is, guys, if market opens flat around 24,900, okay, if market opens near this level, this zone 24,850, 24,900, then what we can do here? So wait for the breakout. Okay, if the market opens this at this level, then wait for the breakout. If the market breakout above 25,000 level, the market opens here and slowly try to go above 25,000 with volume, then we can buy towards gap fill zone possible. Okay, and stop loss will be below the breakout candle low. If the breakdown happens below 24,800 level, then we can try to capture this 24,700, 24,600 again, as we have seen today, like this. Okay, so if the market opens flat in this zone and it will try to go up, then we will buy call option and it will go 25,000, 25,100, 25,200. And if market will try to break down below 24,800, then it will trigger the target of 24,700, 24,600. Okay, so if market opens again with a very huge gap down and it breaks below 24,600, then our next support will be 24,500 level. This will be the major support. Okay, 24,500 will be the next major support. if market will open with a huge gap down, it will try to go below 24,600, then 25 4,500 will be the next support, and further correction possibility increases also. So also note this level aligns near previous budget day low zone. Okay, break of such confidence levels often accelerate selling. So this 24,600 is the if we see on the 1 hour chart, if we open the 1 hour chart, you can try to see here that this is the very strong support zone here. Okay, you can see here on 1st February this level touched here at 24,593 level here, and after 1 month, after 1 month, on 1st February it touched this level and it gone up and it was in this zone, and today on 2nd March it again came at this level. Okay, so if this level breaks down, then market can trigger very heavy selling after this level. Okay, so keep this in mind also, that this zone is very critical, 24,600. If this zone will break down, then market can fall very sharply below this level, and it can reach 24,500, 24,400, and so on. Okay, so keep this in mind also. After this, guys, we have selected some stock we can watch for the breakout on the Wednesday session. So first stock is, guys, Apollo Hospital. We can see here this stock opened gap down today, but it recovered today and now closed around 7780 level here. So 7831 will be the breakout zone for this stock, and it can achieve 7840, 7860, and so on. So keep an eye on this level for the intraday breakout in the next trading session. And next is, guys, ONGC. ONGC is fallen very sharply after this gap up opening in the morning, because this is a oil stock and crude oil is rising. But today it was very sideways in the whole day, because after this gap up opening it fallen and it again came at the previous zone here, and now it is around 281 level. Okay, so if it goes above 282, okay, if it goes about 282 level, we can try to buy this level in intraday, and we can book 1 to 2% target in this stock. If it goes about 282, we can capture 285, 287, and 288 also. So keep this in mind. Next stock is, guys, Indigo. Okay, Indigo opened with a huge gap down because crude oil price is rising, and this is bad for aviation company, because their fuel cost will rise. So yesterday it was at 48170 level here, and today it opened 4620, 200 point gap down here. We can see in this stock, and today it closed around 4533. Okay, so if this stock goes below 4500 level, we can see breakdown in this stock. So we can capture intraday moves here, and if this stock goes below 4500, we can capture 4480, and so on. So keep an eye on this level for the downside breakout. Okay, next stock is, guys, Butooth Finance. We can see here this stock is closed today 3465 level here. Okay, and if it goes above 3480, 3480 or 3481, we can see upside breakout in this stock. So keep an eye on this level, and it will achieve 3500, 3520, and so on targets also, if this stock breaks this breakout zone in the intraday in the next trading session. Okay, and next stock is, guys, Solar Industries. We can see here this stock shown very positive moment in the morning session today, and it closed around 13,974 level here. Okay, so if it goes above 14,000, 14,000 is the breakout zone for this stock. So if it goes above 14,000 level in the next trading session, then we can see upside movement again in this stock. You can capture is this moment in the intraday for the Nifty. Okay, 25,000 is the resistance for the Nifty, and 24,600 is the support for the Nifty. Okay, so keep this in mind. These two levels are very critical, 25,000 and 24,600. Above this level, we can see short covering bounce. Below this 24,600, we can see fresh selling pressure. Okay, so watch VIX direction carefully in the next trading session. Okay, India VIX direction will be the critical zone for the next trading session. If it opens positive, then market can show big movement, and if open negative, then market can remain range bound with a positive bias. So trade with confirmation and avoid emotional decisions. So comment your view again. Will Nifty bounce or break 24,600 on Wednesday or not?